Inside Grand Prix News is presented by Allianz.
Bonjour and welcome to the Inside Grand Prix News. Today we present you the most important information for the race in Spa-Francorchamps.
A man, a circuit and a 20-year relationship. Spa-Francorchamps, this is where Michael Schumacher got his first taste of Formula One racing exactly 20 years ago. This is reason enough for us at Inside Grand Prix to broadcast a Schumacher special and speak about his record numbers. Truly impressive.
Michael is part of my heart, is part of my life, is a very important part of the Ferrari history. So I'm sure that I'm one of the few persons in the world that have no doubt that he's a fantastic driver.
Triumphs, victories, titles. He's celebrated, won and taken them all. In total, 7 World Championships, 91 Grand Prix wins, 68 pole positions, 76 fastest laps and 1,473 championship points, record upon record. In the 2004 season alone, he became world champion with 13 wins in 18 races and a total of 148 points. Nobody's ever done better.
He's done so much for the sport, and you know, for me, when I was growing up, I'd always wanted to get to the Grand Prix and be on the same track as him, and I only got to do that in one of the tests. And now I get to be on the same grid as him, and so very privileged, I think.
Also unsurpassed, his number of hat-tricks. 22 times he's achieved the total triumph of pole position, victory and fastest lap in the same race. Next, with 11 hat-tricks, comes Jim Clark. 16 times Schumacher's won in the rain. Second, with 13 wins, is Ayrton Senna.
I think the strengths of Michael are his commitment, determination. Obviously, behind that has to be the skill and talent, but his commitment and determination is unchanged from when he won his World Championships. In fact, maybe even more determined. So I think that's one of the massive strengths that Michael has.
Yet there are some records that Schumacher doesn't hold. Argentinian Juan Manuel Fangio won almost every second race. Michael only around 1 in 3. The German won from pole 11 times. Ayrton Senna a total of 19. The youngest Grand Prix winner is Vettel, and Schumacher won't become the oldest either. In 1951, Luigi Fagioli won the French Grand Prix at the age of 53. To beat that, Michael would have to first keep going for another 11 years.
I like Michael because he's direct, confident, he knows what he's doing. So I think he's a real racer.
On 15 circuits, Schumacher holds the record for the most wins. 8 at Manicourt alone, 7 each at Montreal and Imola. The number 7, incidentally, is one with which, in terms of Spa-Francorchamps, Schumacher has a very special relationship. His first race grid position was 7. Here, in 2004, 7 years ago, he won his 7th driver's title. And this year, in car number 7, he's hoping on this roughly 7-kilometre-long circuit to cause a surprise, as so far his wins here number only 6. Persistent rumours claim Michael Schumacher will be hanging up his helmet for good after this season. Will the German prematurely throw in the towel? After all, his contract runs until 2012. We at Inside Grand Prix want to know, and we put the question to him. Will we be seeing Michael Schumacher in a Mercedes in 2012? There are so many rumours at the moment, some of which may have been taken out of context. What's the truth? The truth is that I'll be racing next year. I don't know why I keep having to repeat this, but some people apparently doubt certain opinions or certain things I say. But this is part of my life.
Further F1 news are coming up now, condensed by our Inside Grand Prix team.
Is it Red Bull Racing or is it McLaren Mercedes? Which of the two teams has the best car?
To this, we're consulting our Inside Grand Prix expert, Christian Danner.
The balance of power between Red Bull and McLaren is even, although it changes with the weather conditions. McLaren enjoys an advantage at cold temperatures, whereas Red Bull has the edge when it's hot, but things don't have to stay that way.
Thank you, Christian. And now we continue with the following news.
Lauda goes to Hollywood. Following the Senna movie, director Ron Howard is now looking to bring Niki Lauda and James Hunt to the silver screen. The film's called Rush and depicts the lives of the legendary drivers. In contrast to Senna, Rush will be a feature film, not a documentary. The budget, $150 million US. Now it just needs Bernie Ecclestone to give it his okay. Heads up, PlayStation fans. Your Gran Turismo 5 experts? Then mark September the 5th on your calendars. This is when DTM driver David Coulthard will compete against PlayStation players in a virtual real-time race. A race against time in a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. Coulthard's opponents will have 15 minutes to better his fastest lap. The circuit is the great unknown. It will be kept secret until just before the race. The prize is a journey to the Formula One finale in Brazil. There is a small catch to this. Only players from Great Britain may participate. More information is available on the website of Mercedes-Benz UK. Fast tyres on hot asphalt. On August the 21st, the Bavaria City Racing shook up Rotterdam's downtown area. Mercedes GPs and Scuderia Ferraris roared over the cordoned-off roads. 500,000 spectators experienced motor racing at first hand. Netherlands' largest Formula One event has now taken place for the 7th time. Now all the land of windmills needs is a genuine Grand Prix.
And now we're gonna tell you which corner the drivers really have to watch out for in particular. Here are the Brembo brake facts.
Now to the hardest braking point in Belgium. According to the Brembo engineers, this comes after Blanchimont, where the drivers cut their speeds by 230 km per hour. During the braking process, 2,771 kilowatts of power get released. A brutal 5.86 G pull at the driver, who pushes with over 156 kilos down on the brakes.
That's all for today. Thank you for watching Inside Grand Prix News. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Inside Grand Prix News was presented by Allianz.